With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now Gino on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Geno. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Gets past one man. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And complete to Drake London. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now here's the option play going left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now there's... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. What a catch by London. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground.
60 red. 60 red. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll run with Patterson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Touchdown, Falcons! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
72.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Shift this side. Mustang 19.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to Walker on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Slot man moves right.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Penny. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Dancing to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They snap it to Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Damiere Byrd, 43 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again with Walker, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said.
And it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go ready. We got to step it up.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Need old blue. 57. Mike 57. I'm coming for you. Yellow. Zoom. That's 57. 57.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 78 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Coup now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Falcons 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Smith going to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.